Oh, I've loved every minute of it. Ever since I came in, pre-season, lads were so welcoming the minute I came here. But yeah, throughout the season, the whole journey has just been phenomenal. Lads are quality. Couldn't ask for a better group, really. Yeah, top lads.
And you got a really big move in the summer for Exeter City. How did that all start? How the Exeter City move came about? Was that
So I was playing at county level at the start of last season for my local team, Chilcompton, and then moved up. I went to Welton, which was step 5, and then at Christmas time last year I got a move to Porton, which obviously step 4. And then done alright, done okay. We were at the bottom, but for myself individually, I'd done alright. Started picking up points here and there, and then came around, went on trial for a couple of weeks, and then I enjoyed it, and thankfully they liked me, and just kicked on from there really. And then obviously the loan move from Exmouth came about, and I was like, yeah, brilliant club, no brainer. And obviously from then until now, haven't looked back really.
Was it a bit different because it felt like almost your trial of Exeter was linked in with you played pre-season here? So was that almost like you were proving yourself in for 2 different people?
Yeah, I kind of knew from when I first signed for Exeter that I kind of was coming here anyway, because Kev, the goalie coach, knows Andy really well, and obviously they were talking about me coming here. I think regular first team minutes was a big thing for me, especially the last season I wasn't playing as much. I was at Manor Farm, wasn't really playing, and then obviously now just loving playing week in, week out, and it's better for me as an individual to kick on and improve really.
And how important do you think that sort of playing at Bolton and getting those minutes in the county level were for your development?
Oh yeah, it was massive. So I was just turned 16 and I went straight into men's football, and I think that was probably the best thing I ever did. So I went from youth to men's, and the jumps, it's a big jump. But obviously Porton, a bit higher level, found it tough. So the first couple of months I was adapting to what I was facing, but from then got quite comfortable, and then still found it hard in areas, like it's more physical, but yeah, towards the end of the season started to grow into the league, and then obviously now a bit more comfortable than I was when I started. So yeah, it's a lot better for me.
And obviously when you were young, your dad's a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Were you always destined to be a goalkeeper, or did you play outfield first?
I was actually a centre midfielder before I started, but I loved outfield, played outfield all the time. And then it was a training session actually where I got stuck in goal because there was no keepers. So it was like, they asked, who do you want to go? Do they want to go in goal? I was like, yeah, go on, I'll go in. And then it was weird, it just clicked really, and I was saving obviously a few shots I've never been taught. So I was like, oh, I kind of like this. So then really, and then I went from half and half, so I played half in goal, half not. And then I had to make a decision, and then stuck with goalkeeping from then on, and then obviously stuck with it all the way through.
Must have been a nice moment maybe for your dad, because obviously a lot of people sort of end up in goal, and then you've come in and I'll be a goalkeeper now. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, because I actually preferred outfield at the time, but I thought that for myself I'd be better in goal. Obviously likewise information off my dad, so on and so on. But yeah, probably one of the best decisions I've had to make really. And obviously you made that fantastic save Tuesday from the penalty spot. Would you have a standout moment so far at Exmouth?
In terms of games wise, Mausel last week, I feel like as a team we stuck in as well, so that's not just from my behalf. As a team we stuck in, kept in the game, obviously had helped the team out along the way, but as a collective I thought we were brilliant, and against a good Mausel side really. But yeah, enjoyed it.
And obviously you're playing at a Southern League level now. You games are slightly well attended, and again to bring back Tuesday, it happened there. How are you adjusting to the crowd starting to give you a bit of grief, and are you enjoying it? Are you leaning into it a little bit?
Yeah, I enjoy it. I like to give it a bit back when it feels right. Like, so I was speaking to somebody on the goal at Bashley on Tuesday, and they were like, "Yeah, we love it," and I was like, "Yeah, I think that's the way to be." But yeah, I love it. It doesn't throw me on. It's like
part of it.
Yeah, it's part of it. Yeah. And you're gonna get it wherever you go. Like even at non-league, you're gonna get it because it's what people are like. People are watching. But yeah, love it. absolutely thrive with it.
Exmouth had a really good start to this season, and you've had a great start. What are your goals for the rest of this season for yourself personally and the board?
Well, I think the goal for the team is to obviously get promoted. I think that's a collective, as in the group, that's obviously what we want to achieve. But for me personally, I think obviously I'm sure that my loan is now to the end of the season, which is I've only just found out, which is good. So obviously we're doing well, and obviously I wouldn't want to change anyone, change the club whilst we're in this position. So yeah, I think as a group, obviously kick on, get promoted, playoffs, and then see where we go from there. Really.
I was going to ask, what do you reckon for making it to the end of the season? But if you are to stay here, then how much you can afford for that?
I don't think of anywhere else to be at this moment.